Hello, Merry Christmas. If you're celebrating. I'm kind of not. So, not just because I'm alone, but like it just kind of wasn't our plan this year to celebrate. We're on the fence about Christmas, and I think that's okay to just not be sure how to feel about it. So, if you are alone for Christmas, we're gonna do a a couple of meetups today. It's gonna be 10 a.m. Central Standard Time and 3 p.m. Same time zone. But yeah, I actually just wanted to talk about being alone on Christmas a little bit. My son's off with my ex-husband's family. And I woke up this morning and I sent a message to a few people to just say Merry Christmas and I love you and I'm grateful for you, and then I was driving across a parking lot, taking my dog to go to the bathroom, and we live in our van if you're new. And I was like fighting this incredible sadness and loneliness. I'm like the parking lot was empty. There were no cars until I got to the back. There was a semi. But so everyone, even the people that I know have been sleeping in that parking lot, they have plans today. So I was like home alone. And then I started thinking, because I've been in isolation for a long time, like just kind of tucked away in a corner, but still accessible. And then this year, God's made me like very inaccessible. He's like, no more in so many areas. And trying to collect my thoughts. So emotions are happening. Go away. These aren't like positive healing emotions. It's like, oh, like heavy, like we've already worked through this. We've already done this. And so I'm driving across the parking lot and I'm thinking, what was before this? Like, what am I missing out on, basically? And I thought about last Christmas when I was with someone and we had like the whole Christmas morning. Rumble, you're being very destructive. He's looking for more food. You guys want to see Rumble? I think I can, yeah. See what I'm doing here? He's just looking for truffle. It's a little truffle pig. He says, are you shaming me on the internet? Not at all, Rumble. It's okay that you love food. That's why we control it for you. Oh, gosh, you're so handsome. He's kind of got this pitiful face. Whenever he wants food, he's like, I'm just so sad. I need more food. You're so handsome. You got some eye boogers. I tried to get them out, and then more showed up. Sorry for the... Ah! I've got to get another mount thing so I can put a magnet on the back of my phone. And the gunk. Excuse me, that's gross to like share, but it's just like stuck. This is a very intimate YouTube channel where we're not here to like present something polished to you. It's like, I'm just a person who wants to hang out with people online. Super creepy. So I'm thinking, like, what was I doing last year? And I'm last year I'm open, we're having the whole Christmas morning and the kids, and that was fine, but it just didn't feel right. Like the kids part, like something was kind of off. And then I was in a relationship, and I think I already said that, and I was actually really uncomfortable with this person by this time. I was just kind of like trying to be polite and like, hey, let me try to do the Christmas thing and, kind of the mom, girlfriend stuff. And this person, even like, this doesn't matter, but it does. I made a lot less money than this person. And they they asked me for several Christmas presents that were over $100. And I asked, like, the most expensive thing. I was trying to think, like, I was like, I don't even know if I really asked for anything, but I know I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything near that. And I was like, I did ask for one thing. I found this, like, metal looking shirt, like, rock music looking shirt. And it was an eye, like, a bunch of eyes on it. And it was like, be not afraid. It was supposed to be like a biblical angel. It cracked me up. I'm pretty sure I got rid of that shirt. It was awesome. I got rid of almost all my clothes. It was a little sad, but you know, whatever. That was like the least of my worries. So I was like with people and doing the Christmas thing, but I was like dying on the inside. I was like, I had a whole life to myself, and like I didn't have anyone to share that with. I was just kind of trying to like get along. So I make it to the other side of the parking lot, and then I start thinking about Jesus. And at first I felt guilty, and I was like, oh no, I wasn't planning on celebrating. Like, this isn't when Jesus was born, so I wasn't planning on celebrating. Like, it's just kind of like back and forth and out of my head. So I was like, okay, so I don't need to feel bad that I didn't wake up and be like, oh, Jesus, we're celebrating you today. I celebrate him every day, you know, to the best of my ability. I definitely wake up with my own selfish thoughts plenty of mornings. But anyways, so I was just like thinking about him, and I was like, this is a gift, like being able to just be with him for Christmas. And then there's that guy I thought had Christmas plans today. I guess he just parked somewhere else. So then God even gave me confirmation. This video popped up, and it was like, if you're seeing this right now, like God's trying to get your attention. And it was all about like gifts and running around and trying to do all the things for the holidays. And I think he was pretty much saying like, you know, you might have this empty hole, but there's so much of that stuff that your little heart wants to be a part of that is just lost, and like just trying to not show off. I don't think it's necessarily people trying to show off, but it's a performance. Like they're trying to perform properly. And that's the kind of stuff I don't want to do anymore. Like I thought about maybe doing Hanukkah or doing something for Christmas, like an Advent with Oliver. And I get like nervous to say his name. Like he puts himself on camera, like he's happy to share himself online. So Oliver, I thought about like doing something special like that. And that's the only way I'd want to do it, is if like we're building tradition, like it means something. Yeah, it's reminding me of this dream that I had. Anyways, so yeah, we're doing a meetup today. I want to make this very short. That way people actually can see that that's the point. Like, if you're in your wilderness season, or if you're just alone for whatever reason, we're just hanging out today. 10 a.m., 3 p.m. CST, on Google Meetup, and I'll post the link below. And yeah, we're just hanging out just so you can have someone to visit with if that's what you need today. And if not, it's all good. Me and Rumble are chilling, and I have exciting dinner plans. I was gonna make myself this chili, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to Dollar General, and they didn't have any of the stuff pretty much that I needed for it. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna put a bunch of sour cream and cheese in it anyways. I was already scaling it back. Like I don't want to mess with meat. So I'm just going to put in like beans and tomatoes and stuff. And they didn't have the kind of beans I usually use. So I got seasoned butter beans for one of them, which is sweet because that's what we call my son. And then they didn't have any tomatoes. So I'm just going to have to deal with that. And so it's pretty much beans and corn in the thing with chili seasoning. And then that looked like a familiar, yeah. It's not. It looked like my husband kind of, but he's not even in town or driving that car. I just looked silver for a second. I was like, oh, it looks just like his car. So yeah. So I did not get the Christmas meal that I wanted, but honestly, I have plans. I've been working on my van, getting it kind of set up. I'm gonna show it again. Oh, I actually never posted these videos. I had like taken a couple videos in case you ever end up in your van it's been a struggle to like figure out how to make it just like functional and comfortable where you feel like you can live in it. Obviously, it's a car. And I'm finally getting there, and like I could have spent a bunch of money trying to get it there, and I'm glad that God like didn't allow it to happen. He like waited to give me money until it was like time to invest in these very particular parts of the van. And then I had this bed that I cut up to make it so we can like move it over into a couch during the day. So I have plans and stuff I'm gonna do today and mess with all that, and then I just have some things I want to set up. So God's got plans for us. This guy's in his like shorts pajamas. That is adorable. It must be how I went to Christmas. He's in like flannel matching pajamas, like a top and a bottom, and then the bottoms are shorts. Like they're a little bit longer than the female version of that. I've never seen that on a man, so it was just kind of cute and funny. So I hope I see you guys later. I'm praying that you're just blessed today and that you just are in his presence and hearing what he wants you to hear. I was hoping to get on here and share some things that I learned yesterday. Maybe I'll do that later. I don't know that I learned plenty, but I didn't like nothing I could really regurgitate. I listened to a couple of podcasts about Nephilim and they were super interesting. Also about a lot of native traditions that actually like it seems like Jesus visited them. And it was super interesting. And I actually got this really cool little like moment. They were like the word for God in this particular language, like this most like old whatever, is Heya. And then Jesus is like there's just a relationship there and words for like Yahweh. And I got this tattoo on my neck whenever I was in a big sun across my back. It was gonna be this whole piece, but it meant it's supposed to be the Father above, and it says Ah Heya, like it's Heya. That's what they were talking about. And I was like, how cool! Like it's pretty spot on. So, anyways, I'm gonna get off of here, and I hope I see you all later. And if I don't, I hope you're having a beautiful day, and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Bless you all. Bye bye.